Not a lot of people know that Publishers Clearinghouse, I think the notion is that we sell magazines. That's less than 2% of what we actually sell today. We sell almost $1 billion of products, ranging from everything from home and garden to pet products, jewelry, health products, etc. So we understand what people are buying in our properties, and we can use that information to target consumers accordingly to help marketers acquire new customers.
So tell us a little bit how that works, and how you work with the brands, including direct-to-consumer brands now.
Yeah, especially any brand that's looking for a performance outcome, we really understand that. We're our own best case study. We spend almost $100 million a year to build, grow, and retain our audience, and we turn that into almost $1 billion company year over year. So really understanding how everything needs to be tied to a performance outcome. So working with specifically direct-to-consumer companies who understand that there's a performance metric that they need to hit. So working with them to anything from email, acquiring email addresses of people who are hand raisers saying, I want more information about X product, to driving direct purchases and subscriptions. So for the first time, we are allowing direct-to-consumer brands, and really any brands, to be featured within our commerce path. It generates almost $1 billion for us per year. So we can sell direct subscriptions and purchases on their behalf.
And what about performance, and how's that going, and what are the expectations of performance? These are performance marketers.
They're performance marketers. We have been working with hardcore performance advertisers for years and years before I feel like performance advertising was even sexy. And so, working with the same clients year over year, their performance metrics continue to become, stronger and more highly scrutinized, and we're prepared for that. It's our consumers. They're so engaged. They're in an environment where they're really paying attention, and they're willing to consider a new offer, which makes them primed for anyone who wants to drive a performance outcome.
Great. So what's the road ahead look like for you guys? What's next in terms of programmatic, the marketplace that you're running, and how that might develop?
Yeah, we'll continue. Look, everyone wants an engaged and loyal audience. We have, an incredible amount of first-party data on our consumers, and we'll continue to service the market in terms of driving really qualified leads and performance outcomes for marketers.
And why is your first-party data valuable?
So, I think a lot of companies can have first-party data. Ours is extremely accurate because there's a value exchange there, right? People come to us for the chance to win. They stay for the entertainment. When they come to our property, they register with their first name, their last name, their email address, their physical home address. And if we can't find you and we don't know who you are, we can't deliver that big check, right? There's a variety of ways to win on PCH.com. So we found that information, that data, to be extremely valuable. We personalize the experience for every consumer based on who they are, what they buy, the type of experience they have within our properties. So we can personalize the experience for each consumer because of that first-party data.
And that is valuable, and also it works into sort of the pricing arrangement, I suppose. How do you value that? Or not specific pricing, but how do you establish the value of your data to buyers?
Well, first of all, it's very valuable data to us, because if you think of the other side of the house where we're trying to continue to build and grow and retain our own consumers, we use a lot of that data to power our own experiences. And so we can now help our advertisers to create more custom opportunities and more native integrated experiences for our consumers to allow marketers to acquire customers when they're in our destination properties. So we've been around for 65 years, and everyone thinks big checks. It's true, we still give away millions of dollars every single year. But people see an ad to win $7,000 a week for life. They come visit PCH.com, they register with their real information, and they stay for the entertainment. So once they're within the PCH.com, our walls, they're introduced into entertainment, games. They're buying almost $1 billion of products per year. And it's really that combination of entertainment and chance to win that drives that engagement, that keeps people loyal. And if you think about it, there's so much negativity right now. When people are within PCH.com, they're in a really positive state of mind. They're hoping and dreaming of a better life, and they're willing to consider something new and shop for new products and buy something. So they have that trusted, loyal relationship with us, and yes, they go to other publishers, but they are most engaged based on session times, et cetera, and engagement rates that we see when they're within the PCH.com walls.
And finally, there's a lot of talk about this first-party data, deterministic data, and what's happening with cookies. How are you facing that, and what are the opportunities?
I think there's a lot of unknowns right now. I think you'll hear that from everyone. I believe that as a publisher that has registered information on their consumers, we are in a much better spot. I also think that it may force advertisers to work even more closely with publishers. And that's important for us, and I think that's important for the industry overall, especially as brand safety continues to be such a hot topic.